A summary of the history of Mount Moriah Missionary Baptist Church. Mount Moriah Missionary Baptist Church was established March the 11th, 1907. At that time, 2 acres of land was purchased from the state. The church was built by men in the community giving free labor. The foundation was built by Reverend Pope Hill Sr. and Deacon Clem Smith. The carpenters were Reverend Pope Hill Sr., Deacon Clem Smith, Brother Melvin Smith, Brother Harvey Crawford. Also assisting in the building of the church were Deacon Willie Hopper, Deacon Frank Allen, Deacon Simon Jones, Deacon John Boyne, and Brother Bailey Hill. In addition to the men from Mount Moriah, Deacon Jesse Kellum from Green Chapel, Brother Tucker Frazier from Leeds Chapel, and Brother J.H. Finley from Mount Vernon assisted in the building. Mount Moriah has been blessed with spiritual leaders throughout the years. Some of the early pastors were Reverend Frank Hughley, Reverend Will Zelius, Reverend C.L. Daniels. In 1945, Reverend M. Morris became the pastor and led the church until the mid-1950s. At that time, the pastor was only preaching on the third Sunday of each month. During Reverend Morris's tenure, Deacon Willie Hopper served as chairman of the deacons ministry. Other deacons serving during this time were Simon Jones, Luther Eccles, George Ogletree, F. Cherry, and Frank Zellers. Past Sunday school superintendents were Cecil III, Luther Eccles, Richard Aldrich. Secretaries were Mary Henderson, Fanny Conway, Janetta Hill, May Thelma Baker, Cazetta Aldrich, and Lizzie Baker. Brother Cecil III also served as church clerk. God has been good to Mount Moriah. There are many others who have served faithfully throughout the years, both in leadership and support roles. They are too many to call by name, but they are not forgotten. We thank God for our ancestors for the progress we have made. Over the years, Mount Moriah has had times of struggle, but God has been good. Even though we have faced the wind of adversity, God has allowed us to carry on. The years and times have brought about change, but we are still here. We are a living example of that wonderful hymn, "We come this far by faith." And with God's help, we will continue to move forward. The most recent pastors have been Reverend John E. Overton, Reverend Tyrone D. Edwards, and Pastor Bernard Anderson. Reverend Edwards served from April 1995 until February 2009. It was during his tenure in 2002 that the new fellowship hall was built and dedicated. We thank God for the things that was accomplished during his 14 years of service. Pastor Anderson came to us in 2009. His first sermon as new pastor was preached on September the 6th, 2009. His official installation was November the 1st, 2009. During Pastor Anderson's service, much has been accomplished. We will not attempt to name individually each improvement or addition, but we must mention two of the more significant ones. Under his leadership, the church was able to pay off the mortgage on the fellowship hall in August 2016. That was a 5.5 year, it was paid 5.5 years earlier with the saving of over $20,000 in interest. In October of 2017, the church completed a total renovation of the sanctuary and Sunday school room, including a new sound system, lighting, and video equipment. All these are good to recognize. and they are important. But more importantly, even though, especially during trying times, there have been spiritual growth in our church family. In 2020, like many churches, the worldwide pandemic forced us to leave the building for more than a year. But we are back and going strong. We are blessed with members who instruct us on how to use modern technology to continue worshiping and fellowshipping. As a result, our monthly prayer meeting remains a blessing to all who attend. Spiritual growth can be seen in the fact that the number of members attending Bible study has increased and remains steady. Our Sunday school has grown. Our choir continues to provide a wonderful ministry through music. Again, we say, God has been good to us. We thank God for his grace, mercy, favor toward us for 115 years. We look forward with great anticipation for what our future holds, for we know who holds the future.